Hello people, it's another time of our Africa Tech Development discussion. We have in our midst Mr. Kelvin Ogba-Dafiaghor, the founder of Ogba Educational Clinic and chief promoter of artificial intelligence in Africa. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Sir, we heard that you traveled to Ethiopia on
AfriLab Connect 2019.
So how was the experience?
It has been a wonderful experience networking with fellow techpreneurs around Africa.
That's cool. So as the promoter of artificial intelligence, how do you explain the meaning of this artificial intelligence to a layman understanding?
Okay, I would say artificial intelligence is all about machines being able to do tasks that were practically unthinkable before. Machine being becoming so intelligent that they can actually displace human in most of their tasks. It's about machines being able to take human out of tasks that were previously too difficult. Machines being able to multitask and do tasks better than humans.
So why is this so important?
It's so important because it has revolutionized everything about humanity. With AI coming on stream, we cannot think of a journey from Lagos to New York in less than 30 minutes. We cannot think of the hyperlooping system whereby we loop people from places to places. We cannot think about uploading knowledge to our brain. We cannot think about having an AI 1-minute doctor, a doctor that examines you and prescribe drugs for you in less than 1 minute.
Oh wow, that's good. AI is really...
With AI, we now have the possibility of bridging the gap between the have and the have not, giving the same standard of education in Harvard to the poor people in the streets of Asaba. The same kind of healthcare you go to India for can actually with AI be given to you here in Asaba.
Wow, the AI is really versatile in so many areas. So coming to Africa, how can it improve our economy? How can we use the AI?
You see, let us try to copy from UAE that just have a minister for artificial intelligence. You see, when you begin to invest on artificial intelligence, you begin to reap it. China was able to lift about almost 1 billion people out of poverty because they invested so much in tech. That is why, as the chief promoter of artificial intelligence in Africa, I move from county to county, from state to state. I move to different countries in Africa to tell them that except we innovate, except we begin to invest on artificial intelligence, we may be forced to seek recolonization. But I'll give you a good example. Boomer just came out of isolation and they invested so much money in artificial intelligence. Today they are reaping it bountifully. So if Africa do same, they will reap bountifully.
Well, Africa really need innovation in artificial intelligence. Yes. So what do you have to tell governments? How do government, okay, if you come down to Nigeria now, how can governments help to improve this artificial intelligence, promote it?
The government should join hands with able people like me to domesticate the knowledge of artificial intelligence and coding in Africa. How do we want to do it? If you can see in Nigeria today, if you go to the big cities, Lagos, Abuja, and maybe some part of Port Harcourt, what they do is that there are some centers for coding and programming to teach people tech. But I'm saying that let us take it down to the rural poor. That is why the Ogba Educational Clinic were teaching kids below 10 years how to code, how understanding this language of coding, and then teach them about artificial intelligence, promote STEM. Like our work we did in EdTech Challenge by the New York Academy of Science, we came out second. The challenge is all about using technology to teach people English and mathematics, to bring education to the same level with people in developed countries. These are possible if government decide to invest this money and time and resources to teach young people about tech. Then we will begin to reap it bountifully.
Wow. Indeed, we really need to step up. Nigeria, we really need to step up. And so Ogba Educational Clinic, their main aim is to domesticate the knowledge of artificial intelligence among unbelieving Africans. Why do I use the word unbelieving Africans? The kind of things artificial intelligence is capable of doing, some of them are against what we preach in our churches and our mosques. That's why I was lucky to be privileged to be part of the Union Bank Education Beyond Boundaries. We shouldn't gag education. We shouldn't gag artificial intelligence. When my hero talked about
merging you with the machine. Elon Musk talked about merging you with the machine. People will say, no, I don't want it, that's 666. But then there are wonderful things, because he made us to understand that we can never be as intelligent as the machine, and that for us to survive in the long run, we have to be merged with the machine. Now, artificial intelligence has the possibility of telling you what you dreamt. With artificial intelligence, you will know that this young lady is planning to rob. So with that, we can actually prevent suicide. AI can actually predict for you the person that will commit social crime on social date, so he can get arrested. That's why you see crime rate in China today is drastically reduced. But I'll tell you one wonderful thing AI will do for us. Think about jobs interview. A lot of people are in small paying jobs, but they cannot go for the big paying job, because the big paying jobs are in the city, and they cannot take 2 or 3 days off and go to the cities to do the interview. So what happened? They lose out. With AI can do a Skype interview right there with 1 billion people, and the ones that are choosing will be choosing, and they will not have to lose their jobs. Are you talking about the interview at the embassy? Scores of Nigerians, thousands of Nigerians go through the US embassy, go through various embassies, wasting so much money leaving their locality to the embassy. AI can solve this problem for us.
Saving time.
Yes, save time, save cost, the inconveniences, the stress. And sometimes you go to the embassy and you are asked foolish questions. Are you married? Do you have kids? Is that the only way to prove? Is that the only way to prove whether you're genuine or not? Or they want to check your bank details? If I have to get money fraudulently, is that the only reason for me to get to UK or Canada? But AI can tell that this young man is going to UK to do something profitable, and he's going to come back.
Indeed, AI has proven to be efficient in every sector of our lives.
Say that again. We say that artificial intelligence is the single most important tool humanity has conceived. Wow. It is more important than fire and electricity put together. And this is why I said Africa must invest in it, so as to reap bountifully from it.
These are discussions. We hope that this discussion will reach to every area of this Nigeria, Africa at large. For them to hear, we need to acquire knowledge. We need to promote artificial intelligence, and we need to make life easier. In those aspects, to make life easier.
Artificial intelligence has the potential of bridging poverty. Think about 3D printing of our food. Think about agriculture. Africa invests so much in agriculture, but our dividends are too small. Let me give you an example. In America today, you can actually eat a chicken that was not slaughtered. And if I tell my people, would you eat a chicken that is not slaughtered? They'll say, that is chemical chicken. But I tell you the truth. Same way our forefathers rejected fertilizers and said that it wasn't good for your health. But today, all of us are eating fertilizer. What am I driving at? I'm driving at looking at the picture that Africa will change its way of doing agriculture.
Okay, that's good. Indeed, we need improvements, we need development, we need innovation in Africa. So I heard about the forthcoming
industrial revolution. The fourth industrial revolution is powered by artificial intelligence. That is why my vision is to domesticate it. Let the young child in primary school know that the kind of jobs he's going to meet, maybe he's planning to be a driver, his father is a driver, he knows that the robots are going to be driving. 1 million robot taxi will be released next year. In the next couple of years, 20 million robot taxi will be released, so there will be no need for human drivers.
In that aspect, that means artificial intelligence is gonna take people's job away.
Artificial intelligence is going to take jobs from us, but who should be more scared? The population of India is more than the whole of Africa. The population of China is more than the whole of Africa. Why are they not scared? We need to reskill. The only survival instinct in the 21st century would be our ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn. So we must have people who will be able to change jobs frequently. If you are told that artificial intelligence will take the job of a driver in 2 years' time, you prepare to be a painter. Exactly. If you are told that in the next 4 years painting will go, be prepared to go and learn maybe bricklaying. If you are told in the next 5 years bricklaying is going to go and learn to be a lawyer. That's how we'll keep changing jobs and work. That's why my heroes say on the ultimate run, we must merge with the machines to be able to do the tasks they are doing.
Yes, yes, yes. So artificial intelligence, even if it's going to take away our jobs, at
It's
least
going
we
to
need
create new
to
jobs.
exactly, and we need to evolve with it.
Yes.
We need to keep learning.
Yes.
Keep learning to be able to
And be able to unlearn, not just learn. We have to learn to unlearn and relearn new things. That is to say, you have been taught physics and chemistry and you've been made to be a medical doctor. You have to be ready to undo all that has to do with medicine and go and learn something new about painting. And when you are told that the robots will do painting better than you, you have to unlearn everything about painting and go and learn something. So your ability to be flexible enough, that is why we need to take this gospel to the people in primary school, in secondary school, and tell them that you must learn how to be flexible. You must know that you will keep changing job. That is how you will survive in the 21st century.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Kelvin. We are indeed honored for honoring our invitation. To our viewers, we've had it all. Artificial intelligence, innovation, we need it in Africa, and we need it in Nigeria, Africa at large. We need to move on. We don't need to be left behind. We need to go on with technology as it evolves. So thank you for staying tuned with us today. We hope to see you another time. Thank you.